Is that better now? Is that better now? I can see them. I can see it moving now. So you should have voice now. Are we good? Are we good? Give me thumbs up. You guys are good. Are we good? Yay! Yay! I had a person reach out to me from a flash from the past, and it's going to be a good thing. I think it's going to be a good thing. Let me get this card in here. So remember, today is new moon in Aries, so we want to be setting intentions today, right? That's going to be an important thing. Afternoon for you, AM here. We're all over the map. We're all over the map. Aha, perfect. Okay, let's get to the reading then. So we've got the Hierophant. Okay, so this beautiful lady. This is all about your spiritual practice. So how is your spiritual practice? Are we getting called out here? We maybe. When this card appears, it reminds me to be committed to a spiritual practice to ensure a conscious contact to my higher power. Hi, Rapa J. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I make the conscious decision every night to go to bed in a good mood and wake up in a good mood, and then it just goes from there. Just goes from there. When I have a daily practice of prayer and meditation steeped in gratitude and committed to being a co-creator, life works out in wondrous ways. Rituals are in my highest good at this time, and exchanging vows is also highlighted. I don't know if someone's getting ready. Aw, thanks, Rapa. I really try. You know, I wish when I was in my earlier years of dealing with all of my trauma and the mental health stuff that came out of it and the toxic relationships, I wish I'd found somebody that was there that just, that would have helped me in the way that I've tried to meet people. Sorry, there's a whole bunch of birds just flew by my screen. Hi, Alicia. How are you, love? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Natalie. Good morning. Okay, so the next card, so we've been called out on our spiritual practice, and a good day today would be a good day to make sure that you're doing some routines with that, right? With the new moon in Aries, new astrological year, it'd be a great time to set yourself a practice. Oh yeah, no, I don't live there. I do not live in the past at all. No way. I'm not even the same person I was back then. That's for darn sure. The only reason I like to look at the past is to help people understand, because sometimes people need to identify with your story, right? If I just talk about all the healing, like if I always just talk about where I am now, people don't, they're just like, okay, cool. This is a happy girl who clearly, they might think I never struggled, right? Some people like to make some bold statements. Oh, look at my skin. I must have never struggled, right? So sometimes it's important though to say, hey, I've actually been through a lot of trauma, so I understand and I can speak to you on a very intimate level because I've experienced every type of trauma that you could imagine. And that allows me, good, nice practices, love. That allows me to be able to identify with you on a much, much deeper, more intimate basis, right? To talk to somebody like a therapist that maybe went to school and had a great education and can talk from the books of trauma is one thing, but to talk to somebody who's actually been through it and healed, that's entirely different. So I can talk to people who have been around, parents that have mental health issues, drugs and alcohol. I can talk to somebody who's been assaulted physically, emotionally, sexually, all of that stuff. I could talk to somebody that's been kidnapped. I could talk to somebody that's been homeless, talk to all kinds of people. Yeah, never judge people. No. When you're judging people, you're just judging yourself, right? It's all the insecurities that you have about yourself. You see them in other people, and then you start judging them for it because you don't feel enough love towards yourself, right? So the next card that we have is the Ace of Air. So the Ace, remember, it has all the seeds of potential for all of that space. And the Air one is all about the mental logic, right? So destiny and fate, the law of karma, powerful forces of transformation at work, synchronicity. Meaningful coincidences and forces beyond my human control are operating in my life now for the highest good. Things are happening now with great velocity. I can expect quick results that will lead me forward with excellent information. So all that information is going to be revealed in this situation, right? So we've got great logic coming on. We've got that call out to get back into our spiritual practice. And then we're following that up with the 6 of fire. So the 6 of fire is all about action. Hey, Mooner. So stepping into the limelight, being an enlightened influencer. I generously model my transformation so that others may be inspired. I put my light atop a hill so it can shine forth, helping others to find their way. Good morning, Tanya. How are you, love? I remain aware of shadows and people who have trouble basking in the warm light of higher awareness. I bless them, but do not dim my own beacon. So that's that non-judgment thing, right? So even though I may not agree with what someone else is doing, or I'm not, I just bless them. That's, most oftentimes people aren't going to change because you run up to them and say, what you're doing right now isn't the best, right? Or judge them. They're just going to, take their anger towards you. So you got to accept people where they're at. You really do. People will change if they want to change, but it comes from within. And you should never dim your light for somebody else. Never, right? Shine bright. So it's a time to renew my trust that I'm contributing to the highest good of all in my own unique way, right? And we are unique and we should be unique, but we're all trying to be carbon copies of everybody. Oh, I got birds on my deck. There's a chubby little robin. Chubby little robin. Spring is here. Spring is here. Yay. So excited. So excited. All right. So I decided to pull one from the fun deck. I call these the fun deck because they're a little bit more out there. They're talking about like light working and transformation and stuff like that versus, your traditional oracle card deck, which might, have some other messages in it. The one that came up today, and the reason why I like pulling from these is because I like to activate people. You have no idea how powerful and special and amazing you are. And I like to show you that. And sometimes these cards or other cards can wake you up and make you realize that. So this one is Heart of Source. Just look how beautiful that is. Hello, Salasia. Nipping in for a hot second at work. I love your dedication, girlfriend. I love your dedication. I love it. Good morning. So Heart of Source. You came in right at the right time to get the Heart of Source card. So all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity. The source of the universe is a gigantic heart. Its beats are angels and beings of light. It is what many call God. It's love that's beyond gender and dogma. It's the infinite experiencing infinity. It's the infinite experiencing infinity. There we go. It's all that it was and ever will be. It's love being love and expressing love. It's an energy that can be explained but never fully comprehended. It's where we have all come from and will all return. The strangest part of all is that we've never left. Even though we are spiritual beings having a human experience and may feel that source is separate from us, the truth is we're always connected. We're always connected, even when we feel like we're not. The gateway takes us upward, not upward, but inward. It's the gateway that reminds us that through the stargate of our heart, we are connected to the heart of creation. Not only that, but we exist and express ourselves within that heart. Even though we may be on planet Earth and experiencing Earth as a planet within the Milky Way, all of this and more is actually being expressed by the heart of Source. The vastness of this divine love is inexplainable, but it's who we are. Say, thank you, Source of Love, for bathing me in your infinite light and for reminding me I am one with all that is. You are connected directly with the heart of Source, the creator of life and love. You are blessed to receive this card, for it shows the cup of your heart is being filled with love until it overflows. The divine energy that is within you now is helping you melt away any blockages so that you can be open to the love, acceptance, and appreciation that you deserve. You are being encouraged to view yourself in a loving way and give yourself permission to be loved. If you have been holding back for a while but are now ready to share the love you have within, this card lets you know that it's safe to do so. You are loving, and lovable. It's very true. It's very true. I had to pause there. You need to take that in. You are loving, and lovable. So repeat that. I am loving, and lovable. Step forward, claim your worth, and enjoy a new level of spiritual openness. You are truly blessed, right? And you really, really are blessed, right? I know it doesn't always seem like that, right? And maybe when you're in the heart of being hurt, like in dealing with the trauma, it doesn't feel like that. But we hold on to those hurts. We hold on to them when we can let them go, right? Even though that exercise of letting them go is it can be challenging, right? But for you to reclaim that fact, that valuable fact that you are loved, you are lovable, you've always been lovable, right? You have always been lovable. Right. But when we get hurt by those people that are supposed to love us, instead of thinking that they were bad or they didn't have the skills necessary or they didn't know what they were doing, we internalize that as we're somehow deficient. We're somehow unlovable. And then out of the source of learning that, that fact, we think we've learned unlovable by our parents because they didn't care for us right. Then we turn around and we have all of these coping mechanisms in place, which then cause us more problems. And we call in, toxic, unhealthy coping patterns. We call in unhealthy relationships. And that just seems to reaffirm that feeling that we have about ourselves. Because while we don't think that we're good enough or we don't think that we're lovable, we're going to keep picking people and situations that are going to show us that we're unlovable. And our nervous system is hardwired to be in those situations. So if we were raised in an environment that was toxic, we're going to look for a relationship that has those same elements because that's familiar, and familiar feels safe. So it's not until you nurture your nervous system that you're going to feel safe in environments that are safe when you've been raised in a toxic environment. So it takes a bit of time, right, to recalibrate your nervous system and teach it what safety really feels like. Because it's going to be looking for all of those neurotransmitters, the hormones and chemicals to be pumping in your blood, like adrenaline and dopamine and serotonin and norepinephrine. Like there's so many. Cortisol is a big one, right? So we're looking for our body to feel the same on the inside, and it's a reflex that we have from like for our whole lives. Because if we were in the reptilian age, right? If we were way back when we were living in our little huts and stuff, if we didn't know an environment, if it was unfamiliar, we would be extra cautious going into that environment. It would feel inherently unsafe until we explored it and, learned that it wasn't. But we don't do that as much when we're like, oh, hey, this feels unfamiliar and uncomfortable and scary. I'm still going to try out this relationship with this person that feels safe. We're like, no, doesn't feel the same as what my nervous system's used to. That's unsafe. I'm not going in there. Right. And affirmations can be very, very, very helpful. Very helpful for us to recalibrate our nervous system, right? Or our understanding of ourselves. And it'd be so nice if I could just wave a magic wand and you'd be like, yep, I'm important. Yep, I'm lovable. And that would be it. And you just know it right away. Well, we can, sort of, but there is a little bit more work that's required there. It's not just as simple as me bibbity boppity booping and wiggling my nose, bewitching you into thinking that you're everything. But I hope that we can get there, right? I hope that we can get there and you can know that you are magical and wonderful and lovable, right? You are lovable. You're so lovable. I talk to people about that all the time. I love unconditionally. I love everybody unconditionally. That doesn't mean that you get to be in my life, right? I determine by the way that you treat me, where you sit within my life. If you treat me well and the love is reciprocated in that unconditional format, then you get to stay in nice and close. But if you're toxic and you have really bad behaviors and you're unhealed and stuff like that, well, then you're maybe not even seeing me at all ever. But I still love you. I still love you unconditionally. Alrighty. Melinda Tinda. We're going to start with Melinda. And then Anita. I don't know why I'm using these cards. Let's maybe look at a different set of cards for today. Let's see if these. Ooh, you know what? Let's do. It's been a while. Maybe these ones are the ones. Okay. So if you want, I feel like it's quiet for some reason. Melinda, poised. So we're going to use Wisdom of the Oracle deck today. It's been a while since I've used this deck, and I like it. I like that it has different messages in the different spaces that you can ask. It's Tuesday morning. So because it's the new moon, right? So the new moon, you want to be setting intentions, right? You want to be planning, and it's the astrological new year. So you want to be also looking at planning for the year ahead, right? We've had some big energy with spring being yesterday. So we celebrated Ostara yesterday, right? It's also the Persian New Year yesterday. We're coming up to some other significant religious events. I believe Ramadan starts tomorrow, Tanya. Is that correct? Right? So we have all of these, like these major religious things that are occurring over, or spiritual things that happen within these days, right? Within the beginning of spring. So it's a really important day, a really important time to be looking at the year ahead. So what intentions can you be setting for this coming year? What do you want to see unfold? Right. And if you put affirmations together that surround the things that you want to bring in, and you start doing those. So let's say I want to have a financially successful company, right? Then I'm going to be looking at, so what intentions can I set for that? Right. And what action can I do each day? Because manifesting is a 3-part thing. That's 4. 3-part thing. I can count. I can. I was told as a nurse, I only needed to have grade 6 math. I'm just kidding. But there's 3 parts, right? You have to have the vision in your mind. So the thought, you need a thought. The thought generates the feeling, and then the action. Okay. So thought, feeling, action. Those are the 3 things that you need for your intentions. Hi, Mama. The Ostara celebration is finally up. It crapped out last night when it was going up, so I didn't finish putting it up this morning, but it's up. And Damia's on the back end as well. Oh, that's so pretty. Thank you, Hazel. I love you. Sorry, they're giving gifts over here on TikTok, which is just like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. Okay. I just pulled your card and then I started shuffling again. How about I read your card for you? How about I read your card? Like hilarious. Number 48, poised. That was, at least I remember what card it was. So Melinda, number 48, poised. So poised, essential meaning, being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. Well, of course it is. It's spring and it's the new moon in Aries. So it is definitely the time to begin new things. So what do you want to generate this year? What do you want to put into action? Right? So sit down and figure out what you want to do. I want to have a financially successful company. Okay? So that's what I want to do. So what am I willing to do? Every day I'm willing to trade my time for my towards my company. I'm willing to put time in on my company every day to have that come back to me. And then I can set an affirmation. I am financially abundant. My company is financially abundant, right? So those 3 things. I've got the thought, and then I invoke the feeling. What does it feel like when my company is successful, right? So that's the way you work on that on the new moon. Set yourself some affirmations for whatever you want, All righty. Good morning, Kita. Sorry. Good morning, Papa. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Kita. I love you guys. Right. So you're going to manifest a beautiful home. So what are you willing to give up to have a beautiful home? Right. And it could be, I love it. I love it. You'll have to send me a picture, Alicia. I want to see your blue hair. I have such a love for my hair, and I don't dye my hair. If I was to dye it, it would be like a temporary thing, like do the chalk or something like that. I would not want to put something permanent in my hair because this is my natural color and I have so many different like colors in it just naturally. I can't bring myself to do it. And good morning. Good morning. I love you. I love you. Good morning, New York, Virginia. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. I'm coming to West Virginia at some point. I'm gonna go see my girls. I'm gonna have roast beef. And I'm gonna have roast beef and I'm gonna have shrimp on the bobby. I don't know. I'm gonna have whatever Hazel Kitten makes for me. I'm really not picky. Okay, I'm gonna give Salasia her kitten. Okay. Woo, nice. Look at us all getting really colorful. Come to Alabama? Yes. Well, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to North Carolina, maybe Florida. I don't know. I'll go to Australia. Right? Good morning, Felicity. Felicity. I like your name. I've always loved the name Felicity. It's just a cute name. I love it. Okay, so for Salasia, because I wanted to make sure that I pulled Salasia's just in case she had to run, and then I'll get to Anita Kitten. And now I'm mixing names up. Anita Chicken, not Anita Kick. Try to say Anita Kitten. Oh my goodness. Try it. I dare you all to say Anita Kitten. Anita Kitten when you've been saying Anita Chicken Man. It was not coming out and it shouldn't have been anyway. So this number 1 Yang for Salasia. That was a tongue twister for me. Wow. Number 1. Hi, Robin. Yang. So remember, Yang is that very masculine energy. It's action. And what a better time to pull Yang than on a new moon tune in Aries, because Aries is all about action. And Aries has that childlike enthusiasm and passion. And, like they're the initiators, the instigators. They're the first ones out of the gate in the astrological year. And it is go time, right? We've spent the whole winter plotting and thinking and resting and renewing and all of that stuff. We can put Felicity down for a card as well. So just absolutely perfect time to have Yang come up. Okay, so the masculine principle of movement and creativity, the power to make things happen, taking action. Hi, Brittany. Good morning, love. And Brittany would like to be on the card as well. So we have Felicity and we have Brittany asking for a card from the Facebook. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now, right? And it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Like everything's going to come to you right now. Everything. You just have to be in action, and whatever you want, just come to you. It will come to you. And hi, Brittany. I love you. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. I do. I love her energy. Her energy is so big, though, we might glitch out the whole program. The two of us get together and glitches just happen electronically. So, well, we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that the feed stays going while Brittany and I are together. Damia's a beaut. I love you guys. I love you both. All right, let's see. We're gonna channel. I'm gonna think about Anita and nobody else. This is for Anita now. Anita Chicken Man. Anita Chicken Man. Look at that. Haha. Anita. Here and now. I love these cards. I really do. Right? Right? It's just like glued together. everywhere, everywhere. When her and I get on a call, it's just like ding, 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 the whole flame. They just like, but it's good though. Just it's fire. It's my team. My whole team is fire. The whole team is fire. You guys are all amazing. You're all amazing. So we'll do this for the mod squad. And then this for the mod squad, and then this for the mod squad, and this for the mod squad. All right, lots of love for the mod squad. All of you. All of you. Okay, so Anita Chicken Man, here and now. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Like you all have so many different little key things that are just make each one of you spectacular in your own right. Like we cannot say enough about Melinda and her tappity tap 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 tap. Like she's on fire. She is on fire with her taps, right? Like that's where Melinda definitely excels, right? So you all have beautiful things that you contribute in your own way, and that's why we work so well together. We do. All right. So Oracle's message. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Good morning, sunshine. Right? He's good with like laying out the comments and stuff like that as well. Like wow, that's so weird. I think Papa's good at like reading my thoughts too, or seeing like being like Papa and I connect like in a like it's just crazy. Anyway, back to Anita Chicken Man. Hey, Helena, happy sunny day. It's a new moon in Aries. Okay, I'm distracted. Back. Focus, Danielson. Focus. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. Hi, Alicia. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life, right? So what you are working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far-off future, but on creating your dream now, releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune into a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions, you are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality. Back to reality. Right. And it's true, right? The here and now is the only thing that you have any control over. And this is really about that whole concept of bringing yourself back into the here and now. Because when you're in that forward thinking and you're like, what is happening? How's it coming to me? I don't know where it's going to come. That just builds anxiety. And when you're in the past and you're thinking about like, oh, what happened? Why did I do it that way? Why did I make that decision? That's keeping you trapped in the past. The only thing you can do anything about is this current moment. Right in the here and now. It's the only time that you can affect change. That's why when I was healing my trauma, I became absolutely obsessed with the here and now, because it's the only moment I had any control over, right? Everything that had already happened. And by me going back into the past, I'm the one keeping it alive. Nobody was from the past in my house saying those things like when I was a kid or doing those same things to me that I was a kid. It was just my mind keeping it alive. And I was reenacting those scenes in my head. When I started becoming obsessed with the now, well, in the now, not that stuff is happening, right? And then when I was in the future worrying about what was coming at me, well, what if all that worrying about what was coming was going to create that negativity to come to me, because that's what I was focused on, was the negative possibilities coming, right? Well, what if I could step out of that, stay in the here and now, and just have faith in the positive, and just beautiful. Wow, that's crazy. Hi, Bubs. How are you? Thank you for the gift, sweetie. appreciate that. All righty. So I'm just going to check here right now because I do have some... There. Now I have to check because I realized I just got an appointment. It does, right? Saying in the moment, right? So I just have to check because I did see I got a booking come in, so I want to make sure that I'm not... Okay, perfect. It's on Thursday. No going yet. Okay, so after... All right, Mama. Sorry, I was looking at the list. I felt like there was a little shifty on the list. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect tying in with your intentions. And tonight, we're going to do new moon intentions based on how the Aries is showing up in your current houses for your rising sun and moon in the divine feminine. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. All righty. Let's check on these guys. These are the two that ended up right. Hi, Carrie. How are you, love? All right. One. And we do get reverse now. Woo, Papa, 1.8. The game is on. You should join us, Alicia, in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. Tonight, we're doing the new moon in Aries celebration. So we'll be setting intentions. Is this Mama's card? Well, Mama, apparently you have two. So the Divine Feminine Healing Collective at 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you're not part of the group, I'll tag you in it. Okay, sweetie? I'll tag you in it. Or Mama can send you the message as well. She's really good on that. Bubs, you can definitely be on the list. You are on the list, actually. You are on the list. You are on the list. So, Mama, the first card in protection mode is Observer. And then the second card, because they wanted you to have both, hi, Steffi, is Co-Create. So we'll look at 49 and 40, but we're going to start in the reversed. Okay, we're going to start in the reversed mode. See what our little protection is going to tell us about. So our protection message for Mama, nice, is ever think sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face and you can't see beyond yourself. There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at present. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now before you move forward. Take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. You know the link to make a call, my love. You know the link. Number 40, a co-creator. So let's see what our co-create is talking about. I feel like we know a little. Co-create. Creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, manifestation. Perfect time for it to be coming up again with that new moon and spring, right? The springtime. You may not consider yourself a creative person. I think you do. But in fact, you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality blended with universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know you co-create it, only beauty and grace result. Be prepared to be amazed. As a message for all of us, our thoughts and feelings create our reality, right? If I'm thinking negatively about life and society and myself, those things are going to show up in my world to show me exactly what I think and feel, right? So it's important to exercise caution with your thoughts and feelings, right? If you're sitting there feeling like you're always going to be struggling and you're never going to have money and life is always going to be hard and things are always going to be tough and my relationships are always going to be challenging, that's exactly what you're going to get. You're creating it through your thoughts and your feelings, right? Because we take action based on that as well, right? If we believe that life is, full of love and joy and we're blessed and we have lots of things to be grateful for, we'll see more and more things that we can be grateful for. It's the way that it goes. I didn't make the rules. I just abide by them. Right? All righty. Rob, Papa. Mel, hello. Oh, today, if Mel sticks around with Mel and Rob, we are going to be so many likes. It's going to be incredible. Good morning, love. No place like home in protection mode. No place like home in protection mode. I'm just going to show you it this way, though, because I think it's such a cute little thing. Just a cute little thing. No place like home. So where's Dorothy going? Huh? So for a card on here, it's 5 coins for a card, or you can become a subscriber. You get 2 free cards today, and then you're going to get, besides the 2 free cards, every time you show up, you would get free cards. You'd get a free card on every live, plus other little things that being a subscriber costs. If you want a full reading, you can go to the link in my profile and sign up for a full reading, and the full reading is $45, and I do a variety of different ones. I do a 12-month look ahead, sacred journey, spirit guide, things like that. It's the cutest card, isn't it? I want to have one. You know those little the little hooks that you put outside your house? I want a little light that looks like that. Nice. Okay, rabbit hole, right? Went down a rabbit hole. So let's look at number 50 for Papa in the protection mode. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. And I talk about this all the time. If what's familiar to you is toxicity, so let's say you grew up in a home where there was a narcissist, then you will be hardwired to find another narcissist to make a home with because that feels familiar to you, right? So what feels familiar is not always the best choice. And sometimes staying inside your comfort zone means no growth, right? We have to take those little risks and step outside our comfort zone if we want growth. And I'm going to give you some love for you, my love. Okay? Because that, like when you dip into that negativity, right, you have to catch yourself and then ask yourself, like, where is this coming from? Where do I remember feeling like this? Where do I remember hearing this stuff before? Did somebody used to say stuff like that or put you in your place or knock you down? Is it their voice that you're hearing and not yours? Because just remember, your brain is, and I'm going to swear again, I'm prefacing that I'm going to swear. Your brain is a little bitch and likes to lie to you. And it does. It lies to you all the time, right? Those things aren't true. Like even the fear that it has for the future that is sitting there going, oh no, what if it doesn't happen? Oh no, what if that isn't? That's it lying to you. There's no basis for it to know, right? I feel like we've got a full crew today of all the mods, and we've got like a lot of the regulars. It's a beautiful morning. I like this. Welcome Aries season. Welcome. I like Aries season because I like fire. As a Sagittarius, let's bring the fire. And I know Anita likes fire. Anita's an honorary member of the fire squad. She's an honorary member of like the Aries Leo Sag, right? Just because she wants to burn, burn, burn. All right, so we're going to get back to Papa's card. So we're going to start back over. Home feels safe and secure. Oh, wait, went back. I'll go to the protection message. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in another person and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. If it's familiar, we gravitate towards it. Good morning, Oliviera. Avoid being too eager to find a home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you got, right? Doing the same thing over and over and over again. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's the rest of their charts that makes them different. Just that slight little change. It's just awesome. We have some Aries in the mix for sure. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is actually what feels familiar, and you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. Right. So if you get up the same day and your routine's the same, or you stay up, and do the same things day after day after day, and your life's the same and it's not changing, well, how do you expect it to change? You're not doing anything different. Right. And you know what? We'll look at their human design, Brittany. We'll look at their human design because that'll give you a real clear picture of the differences between the two. Yeah. Because even though there's definitely a difference. Right? So you have to make changes to your life. You have to. How do you want your life to show up? And start making changes, little ones. And the best thing to do is start to envision it in your mind, change your thoughts, acquire the feelings for what you want. So if you want to have, financial abundance, how would you feel if you had financial abundance? You'd feel free, you'd feel safe, you'd feel secure, you'd feel pride, all these things, right? So when you feel that way, that's also accompanying the thought, the feeling, and then every day just make some little actions. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Well, hopefully that will give you some clarity. Yeah. Mama has to be careful she doesn't get tunnel vision. Right? Always. All righty. I'm actually gonna, is Kita still there? I hope Kita's still there. Kita, my love, are you still there? Hi, Vivian Abalera. Yay. Okay. Soulmates, the little penguins. So I will remind people that when the soulmate card comes out, it doesn't mean your divine partner. There are many different things and people that are soulmates. My dog is my soulmate for a different reason. Friends can be soulmates, right? Friends can be, just making sure, because I know you. I know you many, many, many times over, my dear. And I know part of the reason why you're an amazing researcher is because you can get very narrow visioned on stuff, right? So, soulmates, number 41. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's your divine partner. There could be a message in that, but we're going to read it. It could also mean that it's your divine partner, but I'm just saying. I know. I think, we identify with each other because we have similarities. What I see me and you is kind of the way that goes, right? Like I get tunnel vision. I know what it was like when I saw human design and I was just like, oh my God, human design. And then I got all the different books, and I went down a rabbit hole, and then I had to pull back and go, okay, what is the purpose of this right now? And how is this going to help me? What am I doing with this? So I had to pull myself back and be like, okay, I need to think about this and like, yeah. Okay. I'm going to take a sip. Because when I get done the cold coffee, then I get to have the hot coffee. And I'm going to pop that hot coffee and take a little sippy of it too. I love that mug. They're so pretty. I want other new ones. Okay, soulmate for Kita. Let's get back to reality. So essential meanings: harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. So like our relationship, you help me with being my mod, I help you with healing stuff. You just need to connect with me. I put the call out there. I gave you the text a couple of times now, love. I keep saying, here's the hand. Take it. Take it. Okay, anyway, back to the reading. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates. Oh, mama. Cheers, love. Cheers. Good girl. I love you, Kita. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gift. I didn't put a bow on, but I got a crown. Good morning, Jess. Jess can definitely go on the list. Jess can definitely go on the list. Okay. So just remember the New Moon in Aries event and the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, 8 p.m. Eastern, donation. Totally the soulmate. Totally. At 8. So donation. And the link is in there for the donations, okay? So just donate what you feel you can or what you feel is appropriate. Okay? Thursday we're gonna have a thing with the men in the men's group. I'm just not sure the time. I have to figure that out. I don't know why my phone stopped the music. I'm not sure why. It just decided. Weirdly enough, you know what? Apparently I need my own help. Because it went to my own live. Brittany, we're not supposed to be messing with the music. But we did. Because the live took me from the music to my own live. And now it's like, what are we doing? That is so weird. So weird. Let's get back to the music. Good morning, Paige. How are you, love? All right. We're just going to put that right back there. See how long that lasts. I don't know. I think I have to pull a card for me at some point. Okay. Did we get Jenny? Okay, Jenny's on the list. Just want to think. Right? It just popped me off of the music I was listening to and threw me to my own live. And I'm like, I know where I am. I know. I'm trying to get my neck in there. I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. We have another beautiful event tonight in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. As I was saying, it's the new moon in Aries, the new start to the astrological season. So it's going to be all about manifesting and setting intentions tonight, because that's what new moons are about. Hi, Tyler. Blessings to you, love. Love and joy. I like those. Those are my favorite. I don't say love and light. I say love and joy. And the reason why is because joy to me is yellow and light is yellow. So it's the same. It occupies the same space. But I think a lot of people are maybe get confused with what is even love and light. Love and light. Love and light. What is light? Right? So love and joy. People can understand that a little bit more. I'm very, very well. I hope you're well. The link is actually in my profile. There's a link in my profile. So if you click my picture up here and go to my profile there, it's the one link is right there. I'm on the list. I'm on my list for a card. And then Wednesday night is Sacred Journey group program. So for those that are in the group, we meet this Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we're going to have a session with the Divine Masculine Healing Tribe. We're going to have a Nights at the Round Table on Thursday, okay? Thursday for the men, okay? So I will post that today. And if you haven't listened to the podcast, get on the podcast, Divine Healing on Spotify. So talks all about healing and the people that we've adjusted to. The group is open to anyone that's on Facebook. So you have to just be a male. You have to be a masculine to be in the masculine. You have to be a feminine to be in the feminine. And it's just like, it's because we talk about different things from different concepts, right? So that's the way that it has to be. Is you have to be masculine for the masculine, feminine for the feminine, right? Whoa. I feel like my whole world just shifted for a second there. I miss watching you too. But we're actually at spring now. That's a good thing. Okay, Felicity, are you still there, love? Because it's your card now. Okay, so we'll get your card going. Okay. Felicity. Papa's glitching? Yeah, I just like my whole, like it just felt like that the room shifted. It was really weird. Really weird. Like I actually thought that I was like my, we went into a whole new timeline. We just all went into a new timeline. Welcome. This is the new and improved. Everything you desire is already yours. Because that was just a wow. A wow moment, guys. Okay, I got to check because there's 3 cards that came in. And we're just going to make sure which one. Is this Felicity's card? Is this Felicity's card? Oh, I like that card. I really like this card. Is this Felicity's card? Okay. Right? Yeah, throw some evil eyes up there. I don't know if it was, I'm pretty sure. I feel like it was a good shift. I don't feel like it was a bad shift. I feel like we shifted to a good space. Although, like, I even feel like a little bit like, oosh. Come to the Edge, Felicity. It's a really pretty card. You see how, like, there's little hearts that she's flowing behind herself, and she's dancing. She's dancing to the, like, off the edge. She's not being pushed. She's not being pulled. She's enjoying the journey. Okay, so come to the edge. Okay, number 36. Oh, one more. One more. Oh, I'm in the 20s. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. That was the next page, but that was not right. Yeah, thank you. It was something else, but thank you. Yeah, I got what you're putting down. All right. Come to the edge, Felicity. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head, because that head gets you in trouble half the time. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. But it's a good message. Like I said, it's not being pushed to go into an area that you're not ready for. She's willingly leaping off that edge and just taking that risk because she knows she's going to be caught. She's going to be caught and everything is going to be fine. Okay. You just have to have that belief in the outcome, that the outcome is going to be exactly as you desire. Okay. So hold that faith and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. All righty. Brittany, my love. Well, let's just see how much channeling Brittany's going to cause for a disruption in the cards and stuff. Brittany. Oh, we're at 10:02 as well. Keep an eye on 10:10 because we got to burn something at 10:10. Okay. Oh, we're going to take. Okay. I like this. Regeneration in protection mode. Okay. So I'm going to put it up right so you can see that beautiful tree for everybody, but it's in protection mode. You're welcome, Felicity. Thank you for joining me this morning. 46 in protection mode. Endings come in many forms, and now is a time to stop holding on to what must die so that something much better can take its place. It was that conversation, right? If I want a new cup, I can't have a new cup unless I'm willing to let go of this cup so I can open my hand to hold it, right? So let go of what doesn't serve you to make room for what does is the big, big message here, right? Nature's cycles include disease, decay, death, and regeneration. Let whatever isn't working in your life die. Don't be afraid to face the facts. There is no need to struggle or grieve. Whatever your query, let it go. You're about to be reborn. And that's absolutely true. You most certainly are. You most certainly are. It's a very powerful card for sure. Yeah. Right? It's a beautiful, beautiful card for you, my friend. And right on point, calling you out with not letting go of stuff. Not letting go. But we do. We hold on to it. And you know why? Like, when we were raised in environments where the love wasn't like a really good, solid love, right? We take whatever we can get because we're running around with that cup that's not full. And we're like, give me whatever you can so that I feel love. Because a little bit of love or unhealthy love is better than the no love that we think we're going to end up having. When we realize if we loved ourselves, if we applied the love that we give to everybody else and we gave it to ourselves, then our cup would fill up and then we'd go around with a full cup and we'd be like, wait a second, what do you got in your cup? I know I got good love in my cup. What do you got in your good cup? I'm not going to take anything. I got a beautiful cup full of love here. I don't need your crappy love. I want real love because I know what that feels like. I've got it for myself. I love that. I love that. And I know that, lean on your higher power. Lean on your higher power, my friend. You're so incredibly powerful and magical, just magical. So you've got this. You've got this. Okay. Jenny. I'm going to focus on Jenny because if I keep thinking about Brittany, we're going to keep getting more cards for Brittany. We need to think about Jenny. Jenny is next, and then Helena, and then Bubs. Okay. So Jenny. Woo, Jenny. Both of them flipped. Let's see which one it is. Let's see what one it is. It might be both. Is this Jenny's card? Is this Jenny's card? Immediately into a circle. We know that was the card. And this is cute because when we used to get this card before, remember, we used to say that we were going to all have a nap together. So it's time for a nap, Jenny. Time for a nap. Get to cuddle up with the little fox there in the cusp of the moon. Have a little nap. 5 minutes to burn. 4 minutes to burn. 4 minutes to burn. 24. Time for a nap. Let's see. Rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action. Allowing dreams to arise. This is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block, thank you, Mel, can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. Right? Just beautiful. And hi, Wanda. We got your name, Wanda. If you see the message that my mod just posted, right? See the message that my mod just posted? So if you do that, if you gift, which basically is a penny for your thoughts, right? 5 coins is around a penny and a little bit. So if you give the 5 tokens, you can get on the list. Lisa, good morning, love. I think you're doing fantastic. I hope that you're actually giving yourself that feedback, right? So like patting yourself on the back. I used to do the patting on the back. That's Spectra Marie. Hello. I'm lovely. It's a new moon in Aries. So we have a Divine Feminine Healing Collective event to celebrate our new moon, which I love. It's all manifesting energy today. And we also welcome spring, which is like one of my favorite seasons. I like all the seasons, minus the cold of winter. I'm just not a fan of the cold, right? It is. It's a beautiful thing, right? To celebrate yourself, right? Celebrate your achievements. Mel Robbins did the high five movement, right? Before that, before she did the high five movement, when I was doing my own healing, I was doing the pat on the back, right? Patting myself on the back for the fact that I wasn't reacting in the same way, or that I was taking the time to heal myself. I was putting the work in. I'm just proud of myself, right? Yes. All right. Let's get our card. Let's get our leaf, because we got 10:10 coming up on the clock. So let's get all of our intentions in, and we're going to fire them off. Damia, you want to stay for 2 minutes and do the burning with us? Let's see. We got to get a good size leaf here. I'm going to pull a bunch up. This is Damia's season, because Damia is a beautiful Aries. So let's welcome Damia's season in. Wow. They are really, well, this one's a decent sized leaf. It's not a full one, but we'll get lots of writing on it. Okay, what are we calling in? What are we calling in? Resources, determination, home, clarity and strength, it's 10:10. I saw it on the clock. It's a valid burn. I saw 10:10. Positivity. Healing. Protection. Safety. Prosperity. Healing, definitely. Forgiveness and guidance. Balance. Wisdom. Wisdom is always good. Unity, that's a good one. Unity and harmony. Oh, okay. We got to pause for a second. We got to pause. I don't know who came in. Oh, Oh, okay. Oh, I'm already burning. I haven't even lit the fire. Whoa. Whew. Whew. Something's coming in, guys. Something's coming in. Ah. Whoo-wee. I am like this morning. Wow-wee. Ah. Love, definitely divine love, harmony, family, and love. Divine love. Change. Money. Let's call in some money. Okay? Hi, Oliviera. Welcome back. I'm just going to go back. Compassion and understanding's great. Whew. Spiritual uplift. All right, get back down there. Back to reality. Knowledge. Change. We got change on there. Knowledge is a good one. Goes hand in hand with wisdom. Aw, thanks. Manifesting. We'll call in our manifestations. All right. I think we're good. We got lots. Abundance. Everything. All of it. It's beautiful. All right. Matches. Whoo, let's see. We definitely have health on the list. And I always put love and joy on the list as well. Those are my two standard ones, is love and joy. And then sometimes we get, sometimes we remember money. We don't always remember money. Oh, we're not going to use that one. He cracked. The stick cracked, so we're not going to use that one. You know what happens if I crack the stick? I burn myself. We don't want that. All right. Ready? That was a beautiful burn. That was a beautiful burn, guys. As above, so below, as within, so without, so mote it be, and so it is. So it is. That was actually a very nice, beautiful burn. It burned strong. It burned the whole entire thing. It was beautiful. I like that. I'll burn this later just for the smell. But in safety. Okay, give me a hot second to put all my leaves back in the bag, because I got a big old pile here. Hi, Delancia. I hope I said your name right. Bye, sweetie. You have a beautiful day. We'll see you later on. Have a wonderful appointment. We love you. We love you. We love you. All right. So next on the list is Jenny for her card. She was taking a nap. Sorry, Jenny was taking a nap. After Jenny is Helena. Okay. And Paige needs to be on the list. Okay, Paige is on the list. I see it now. Yay. And I like the purple heart. Purple hearts are good. Hi, CJ. How are you? All right. I got all these leaves picked up. You should see it. I have leaves everywhere. I have a little stack of leaves here I'm going to put away too. All right. You're next. You're next, Helena. Because Jenny was time for a nap. You're next. So I already read Jenny's card. So you let me draw your card, and then you go do whatever you need to do. See you tonight, sweetie. Love you. Mwah. All right. Okay. Let's see what card for Helena. Yay! okay, I'm going for a walk today and gonna enjoy the sunshine and the warmth. It's 6 degrees today. That means I don't even need to wear like a winter jacket. I can wear a light jacket. I love it. Back. Okay, we're gonna focus on Helena. Let's focus on Helena. Okay. Co-create in protection mode. Okay. Delancia would like to be on the list. I'm going to write her name on the list. Okay, guys. I'm tampering with the behind the screens, but that's just because I will print the name right. Oh, you poor thing. See, you need to move closer. You need to move closer so you're not so cold. I'm moving more south or more tropical. I don't know, wherever the sun shines year round, where I can put my butt on the grass year round and walk outside and ground every day. I want to do earthing every day. So number 40, co-create for Helena in protection mode. Okay. I'm glad we're back on these cards. I missed having these cards for a little bit. So you are trying too hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing vital force of spirit. Perhaps you are in a creative slump, suffering writer's block, facing a monumental task, but unable to decide your first step. So you just avoid doing anything. Does the word overwhelmed apply to you right now? Why do you think it all has to come down to you? Inspiration means the drawing in of divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Ask spirit for inspiration. 2 minds are greater than 1. So co-create with your divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. Right? Beautiful, beautiful card. Beautiful card. Okay, after Helena. So Jenny got number 24, time for a nap. I'm going to put that in there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bubs, it's your turn. Hi, Kat. All right. Sometimes we just got to get out of our own way, and that seems harder than what we imagined, right? All right. So, Bubs. All right, Bubs. We got some cards here. We're going to check and see which one is right. Okay. Is this Bubs card? Is this Bubs card? I had a feeling. No, it's already posted in the Divine Feminine. Okay, I'll see you at 12:30. Love you, sweetie. Hi. Omni predictions. Cool. So, did you come into mine to promote your friend? I'm just curious. Is that what you did, Healing Sage? The Heathen Sage? You came into mine to promote your friend? I appreciate that. Did you want an activation? Is that what you wanted? Or did you want some clarity? We can do either one. All right. So, Bubs, never ending story. Okay. Number 37, never ending story. Okay. Healthy, healing, never ending story, Bubs. Yeah, unless I know somebody, like if I know you and I like, if like Witchy Kind of Woman wanted to talk about her stuff, I would actually be like, okay, I know Witchy Woman and I know what she does. And, you know, and I'd be like, okay, you know, in that area, you can go ahead and promote yourself for that. But for people that I don't know, I don't know you. So I don't know if I would really want to promote it. Right. Bubs. Essential meanings of never-ending story is self-criticism, the wounded ego, and unnecessary dramas. The Oracle's message. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got you stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. That got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story. And the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful message, right? Because we get stuck in that where we get that scared little part. So let's say you're a kid and your mom, and you know, like somewhere along the line, your parents make you feel like you're not good enough, or you're only a product of your achievements or something like that. So you get that dialogue in your head that you're a loser somehow because you're not producing, or you're not, achieving all the time. That voice isn't yours. That's the little goblin that's there lying to you, telling you that you're a loser because of the stuff that people said to you before. But that's not the truth. So we have to be able to identify those voices and say, that's not the truth. Yeah, that's the power of what I do sometimes, is I really activate people, or it's almost like a pin that just poke that little spot. But you can work with me, Bubs. You should connect with me, even in a free call. And maybe it's not necessary about working with me, in like directly one-on-one, but maybe it's looking into joining one of my groups, right? So that you're getting some healing sessions throughout the month and can start to slowly do some healing, right? Or just stick with me on here. that works too. That works too. But I do offer a free clarity call. Okay. But love you. I love you. Okay. So next after Bubs, is Bubs and Mel the same? Because we got Bubs and Mel on the list. Good morning, Ernestine. How are you? Or is this Mel Watson? Okay. Let's go with, is that Mel Watson? No, Mel Watson. Because Mel isn't Smelly Cakes, is she? Pretty sure Mel isn't Smelly Cakes. We'll say Mel Watson. I think we just had 3 Mels today. Nice. I like visits with my kiddos. That's always fills your cup up, right? I like that. I think it's Mel. I think it's Mel. After I said it and I went through it and I'm like, we have lots of Mels today. Lots of Mels. All right, Mel, this is your card. It sure is. Hopped right out when we said it too. Hi, Renee. Aw. That's so nice. That's so nice. Oh, okay. I'm going to switch my position. And no, we're not cross-legging. We're single legging. We're just bending the one leg. We're not doing the cross leg. All right. Mel Watson. New life number 39. And now that whatever that heat was that came in, we're going to put our sweater back on because now I'm chilly again. And that's just the way it goes. Just make sure we put it on the right way. I just have one bent knee. Okay. Oh. Whew. I know. Remember I said that when we talked last night? I was like, that's why I should always wear just pullovers so I could put it on and off rather than this one. But oh well. Oh well. Thanks. Okay, Mel Watson, New Life. I like this message for you. Number 39. New life, essential meanings, birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. So I just wanted to remind everybody, before we get fully into Mel's card, we have three. I have programs available, so you can do a full reading with me, and the full reading is a 45-minute to an hour-long reading. I offer a variety of different oracle or tarot card readings to give you clarity on whatever you're looking for. Those readings are $45 Canadian, well worth the money. Anyone that has them definitely would agree that they're well worth the money. The other things I have are the sacred journeys. So the sacred journey is in a group or individual program. Those are the sacred journeys are 3-month-long programs where we get together 6 times in those 3 months. So every other month or every other week, we get together in a video session. And then every other week on the opposite weeks, I do a guidance pull for you, and I give you some guidance. So I intuit whatever the reading, a little mini reading for you every other week. And I give you, soothing, resiliency, trauma, wellness, like all kinds of stuff like that. Did we get another coffee? You're like, no, but I could hear your voice going, woo, woo. Take a drink, take a drink. Hi, Miniature Panther Society. I still love that name. I just think it's cute. Little miniature panthers. Could you imagine? You did. You were right. I could use a sip. I felt my throat getting a little dry there. I could use a sip. All right. So those sacred journeys are 3-month programs. So I love it. So those are 3-month programs, and they are very reasonably priced for everything that you get in it, because you get basically a therapist and all the other stuff that goes along with it, even though I'm not like a therapist, but you get, compassionate inquiry, you get somatic experiencing, you get tapping, you get inner child work, shadow work, you get, soothing techniques, resiliency, like all of that stuff all together in 3 months, plus oracle and tarot cards. Like it's a full meal deal. The other thing that I do is called my trauma wellness program. And that's something that you would want to connect with me for, because it depends on the level of support that you require. The more support that you require, the more that program would cost. It's just something that I've reframed for this new year. It used to be $5,555 for the year with a specific setup for it, but I've changed that now. And it will be based on definitely just the amount of contact and, so I'd be on a need, like we would just talk about it. We'll just talk about it and come up with what, depending on how much support that you need, what the price point would be for that. Okay. So that's an option as well. I also have the Divine Feminine and the Divine Feminine Healing Collective and the Divine Masculine Healing Tribe. These are 2 groups on Facebook where we meet 5 times a month in each of the groups. In the men's group, we do nights at the round table where we discuss mental health, trauma, stress, healing topics from a male's perspective and how that man can step into his divine self, right, while healing those things. So I'm the den mother with all of with all the men. I'm the only female in the group. Then there's the Divine Feminine. We work around the cycles of the moon. So we do the new moon, the first quarter, the full moon in the third quarter, and one additional event. In all of these sessions, we do energetic healing meditations. We pull cards. We discuss how the moon phases showing up and work within your for your rising sun and moon signs. We do manifesting. We let go of things, and we have an additional session. So one month it was a cutting cord ceremony. The other month it was doing the vision board for the year. This month it was Ostara celebration that happened yesterday. And then finally, I have a new group that I've released, which is an adolescence group. So that one there is a group for adolescents where we meet, and it's an empowerment group. So they can build confidence, so they can build resiliency and have soothing practices put in place, right? So to catch them when they're young, to allow them to step into their selves, love themselves, right? And to value themselves. So that's the group for those. So all of those groups are, the sessions are donation basis, right? So you donate what you feel is an appropriate amount to attend those sessions for the healing that you're getting. So I don't stop people that, if you're in a financially like really bad situation, I don't stop you from attending those sessions, because healing should be affordable for everybody. That's what my mentality is. So if you're on, if you're on disability, you're on a pension, and you can only afford $1 to attend, that's what you can afford. So that's what you give, right? If you're in a situation where you have nothing to give, still come, because maybe when you're healing, you'll get to a point where you can give, and you'll give back in other ways too, right? Oftentimes we give back to our families. That healing just ripple effect out, and it heals our children. Exactly. Because I don't want them to grow up and have the same, like go through 3 very toxic relationships before they get to the point where they're like, oh, wow, I should heal that. Right. Or all the other stuff. So anyway, back to Mel's card, new life. Those are the different things that I have available. So I have a wide range of stuff to reach people at different levels, right? So the healing groups are like the entry level kind of thing, right? The sacred journey is the next step up. That's the next tier. That's when you want to work with me individually or in a group program, and you really want to work on your trauma. And then finally, the trauma wellness or divine healing that I do. So the divine healing it's a big program, and that's why it's talk with me, depending on how many touch points you want throughout the month, depending on how much access you want, how many sessions you want. It gets built based on that. So we build the program together based on what you want. Okay. So those are the programs that I have available, but definitely check out the podcast, Divine Healing. A new episode is up today, and the 3 episodes from since I rebranded the healing, rebranded my podcast, are amazing. Listen to these people's stories about how they managed to heal using holistic methods, right? You are the healer. You are the healer. I'm just here to guide you. That's all. Okay. New life for Mel. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, and life renewing itself. Oh, yes, absolutely. Right. And that's one of the things that I can tell you. When you heal your trauma, you don't just heal your mental health. You don't just heal that part of you. You heal your relationships. You heal your financial relationship. You will step up and start to earn more money, because once you see things differently and you start to see who you are and what you're capable of, your whole life changes. Right. And I also do help. That's a good point, though. Even though Olivia didn't put it down, meaning that with my Sacred Journey group, I start that group off, and I try to keep it 6 people in the group for these sacred sessions, because I want everybody to be able to talk and discuss and have themselves heard. So I want to keep them small. If I get a group of 4 and I don't have any people that are jumping in to fill those last 2 spots, I scholarship people into those programs. So I'll just gift, like, if you can't afford it at all, I will give you free entrance into that program. If you can afford a little bit, then you just pay on a reduced scale. I try to be accommodating, because the biggest thing that I want to do is help you heal. And I understand not all of us have millions of dollars and can afford that. I just hope that we're being honest with each other, because I know some people have lots of money and they just don't want to spend it. So just be honest. Okay. Right. Don't take advantage, because I would like to be able to give back. Right. It's just like when we do this, I used to be like, give me coffee cups so I can donate dog food to the shelter, or give me coffee cups because I'm going to donate food to the food bank. When I buy food, I buy a little bit of food for somebody that can't afford it. When I get food for my dog, I buy some dog food for the dogs that are in the shelters, right? I try to just always be giving back, right? Give back to those that are less fortunate. Okay, back to the cards. Back to reality. I mean it this time. Back to the cards. Aside from that, take the free clarity call if you have any questions, okay? The free clarity call if you have any questions about any of my programming, any of the costs, any of that stuff. Take the free call and we can discuss how we could work together. Okay. All right, Mel, new life. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in every core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious songs. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Wonderful day to you, Miniature Panther Society. Hi, Camilla. How are you, love? Okay, after Mel, after Mel is Oliviera. Hello, love. So far, Oliviera is in the lead. We're giving away the top 3 gifters on TikTok, and you can on Facebook too. You can gift through Stars, the Star program. But we're giving away the first top 3 gifters get a free Oracle card reading with me. 1 free session. Okay, whoa. All right. Oliviera. Ooh. All that glitters, Oliviera. Number 16. Look at that beautiful card. 16. Yes, you can definitely be on the list for a question. Well, what's your question, sweetie? I know everybody that's on Facebook should come to TikTok and watch on TikTok because it's so much fun. The energy is entirely different over here. It's lots of fun. Some people don't want TikTok because they can't control themselves when they're on it. They just would turn into like mindless scrolling. What's your question to Oliviera? I'm going to do a tappity tap while we're waiting. Right? Yeah. Right. So your son has health issues and you want to know if he needs surgery? Is that the question that you're saying? Is your son has health issues and you want to know if he should have surgery? Okay. I just did 287 likes while I was waiting for you. Does Oliviera's son need surgery? Or should Oliviera's son have surgery? Should Oliviera's son have surgery? That's a no. That's a no, sweetie. What I would say is look at diet, make sure that it is healthy and natural as possible, right? That would be step number 1, is look at the diet. And step number 2 would be look at underlying trauma, right? Trauma gets stored in our bodies, right? And it manifests as disease and illness. They've done a lot of proof with that. A lot of proof. Okay, all that glitters, my love. A need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature. Trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing, being mercurial. It's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of Yes, definitely. I like to say that one too. Your issues are in your tissues. Yeah. It gets stored, right? Your body keeps the score. Your body stores all of the trauma until you deal with it and heal it. And the reason why it ends up like that with the issues being in your tissues is because when we emotions are energy in motion, but if we don't allow the emotion to flow, so the emotions to flow through you, they get stuck. And the other part is that your nervous system, when it's in fight or flight, it's not working appropriately. The same thing when it's in freeze or shut down, or you're in people pleasing mode. Your body's not working the appropriate way, and our immune system gets depleted, and inflammation gets increased. So inflammation is up, and your immunity is down. So that's not the way that we want it. We want our immune system functioning well and the inflammation to be decreased, right? So that's a huge part of it. Second part of that, besides your immune system not working, functioning at its optimal, and inflammation being elevated, is the fact that many of us, because of trauma and mental health issues, we do things like drugs, alcohol, numbing out and avoiding things by watching copious amounts of TV. We eat improperly, lots of comfort food, fatty food, processed foods, right? Because when we get depressed, we go into that comfort state and we're looking for quick and easy because we just don't have the energy to really, make those healthy meals. And, we're just looking for just making it through, right? And sometimes when we're in anxiety, we don't even eat. We just can't. We just don't feel like eating because our saliva production gets shut down. So all of those things combine together, and that's why we end up with those issues, right? Where the emotions don't move through our system. So it's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire that object or person? And a lot of times we get caught up in that because we had parents who were narcissistic and made us a product of our achievements. You were a good girl because you got straight A's. You were a good girl because you won that competition, right? And if you didn't didn't win or didn't get A's, you were in trouble, or you were made to feel like you were less than, right? So then we go through this where we think and society perpetuates this, right? Society perpetuates it. Divine rising, gorgeous. Society perpetuates it because they make us, we're all about our title. We're all about our, what we have. You got to keep up with the Joneses, more. You've got to be just absolutely gorgeous, and you can't be gorgeous if you're not up to those standards that someone, arbitrarily set, then, maybe you need to go get a facelift, or maybe you need to go on a major diet. Maybe you need to, work yourself to death so that you can have a major title. Maybe you should, get this beautiful, massive car, right? Like all of these things, right? So those things build in us. So when we think that we have to acquire all these things in order to have value or to have worth. And that's not the case. We've always been worthy. We've always been good enough. It's the sickness of society, or the sickness of having a parent that was narcissistic, that made you be, only equated to what you could provide or what you could do. That's made us be that way, right? But you're worthy without having to do a damn thing. You're born worthy. Yeah. And it makes us always looking to achieve, and we got to do better, and we become perfectionists and people pleasers. And then we don't even do what we're supposed to be doing for ourselves to be healthy, because the only thing we can think of is that we're only as good as what we're doing or producing, or the title that's there. Well, when someone takes away the title, you have nothing, and you're just going to crash, right? You're just going to crash. right? That's why you're a human being, not a human doing. You're a human being. You're just, that's all you have to do is be. You just have to be. You don't have to do anything, right? Okay. Jess, your card, my love. So we have Jess, Paige, Mel, Denise, and Delancia. Hi. How are you, love? And then Renee, Amanda, and Witchy Woman. Okay, that's the list so far. And we might have some on the free list, but we'll get there at some point. I'm gonna give myself a little, my hair's tickling my cheek. Just a little. How can we make it a little more? How can we make it a little better? Okay, Jess. Jess, exchanging gifts. Exchanging gifts. Number 27. The law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing costs, and determining value. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet, in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. Nice. Love you. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life. So this is a moment to be do, be, do, be. Aw, sorry to hear that, sweetie. That's a really tough thing. So what can you do to to get yourself just a little bit of joy, right? Finding those little teeny things that give you just a little bit of joy, right? Get some sunshine, fresh air, get outside in nature, ground. If it's warm enough that you can ground on the earth, that'll be great. That transfer of that transfer of negative ions, right? Anything. And even just, just doing this and breathing into your heart space, right? Into this space here, and just telling yourself, I love you. I love you. Right? Doing that nice slow breathing in and out through this space, and just tell yourself that you love yourself. You can even rock. That can help to move the energy, right? We're doing this nice little rocking back and forth, or rocking in this state, right? Right? Just to help you, okay? All right. So after Paige is a subscriber. Paige gets a free card every time she shows up. Paige, protection mode. Unfinished symphony. Ooh, number 10. So what is this telling you in protection mode? Protection message. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. So remember, good is good enough. Good is good enough. Right? You do not, if you're waiting for it to be perfect, it will never be perfect. And then you will procrastinate, right? Because you're trying to get it perfect. So you'll keep holding off, right? And procrastination, typically there's a part that comes out of the sense of not feeling good enough, right? So we become perfectionists because we know you can't ever be perfection. There's no such thing as perfection. So by trying to be perfect, you're reaffirming the fact that you're not good enough because you'll never be perfect. So you'll never be good enough, right? It's just that underlying little way that we do it. And procrastination oftentimes is just that. It's us self-sabotaging because we can't step up in it. Yeah. Definitely. Just be grateful. So I embodied the whole good is good enough. Good is good enough. Done is better than perfect, right? Those types of thing. And then I used to say 99 is just fine. 99 is just fine. Hi, Diana. Love to you, my friend. Yeah. Good is good enough. All right. Oh, I saw it beside that. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely do that for her. We can put her on the end of the list. I don't know the name though, but we can definitely. Okay. All right. So Mel, smelly cakes, smelly cakes, smelly cakes. Like smelly cat, smelly cat. Oh, I'm going to bring my knee over this way, do some stretching in the other direction. Oh, well, Mel, your card is being stubborn. All right. Let's see. Is this Mel's card? Smelly Cakes. Is this Smelly Cakes card? Is this Smelly Cakes card? Is this Smelly Cakes card? Just had to make sure. So building blocks in protection mode is your card, my dear. Good is good enough. 99 is just fine. I used to say that all the time. 99 is just fine. Good is good enough, right? And to really understand where the perfectionist drive was coming from, right? The feeling that you're not good enough. So yeah, like if I'm perfect, of course people will love me. If I'm perfect, of course people will accept me. If I'm perfect, of course life's going to be good. But you can't be perfect. So then you're always reaffirming that underneath it all, I just never thought I was good enough. So I kept putting myself in situations so that I wasn't good enough. Right. So that, except for with school, definitely I could get, well, I had a 4.0, so I could definitely pull good enough in school. But I did really get obsessive with it because I had to get straight A's. So number 28 in protection mode for Smelly Cakes. So now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Yep. Definitely depression can lead to procrastination. You just don't have the energy. Depression is exhausting. It's exhausting being anxious and depressed combined. And typically they go hand in hand, right? Most of us that have depression have anxiety as well. Some of us have high functioning anxiety, which just means that you're able to function in society. So most of us, we're functioning without and same thing with depression. Depression, same thing. If we are in if we're functioning and it's not stopping us from working, that's high functioning depression. So many of us have that. So now's the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it's time to strengthen your convictions and let go of things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core. I caught that and timed it well. That was funny. Seriously, TikTok's fun. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what isn't solid, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Delancia, are you still there, my love? Let me know if you're still there, Delancia. And then after Delancia is, oh no, Denise is first. Denise, but okay, perfect. So Denise first and then your second card, okay? So Denise is first. I skipped the name. Denise and then Delancia. Denise. All right. We're going to peek in on these. Is this Denise's card? Is this Denise's card? Nope. So this one here is the tough card. The corgi with the heart butt. I love his little butt. So this is for Denise, not for you, in protection mode. So I will tell you right off the bat, Denise, this card is one of the toughest cards in the deck. Okay, there's another card that has kind of, can be tough. Well, some of them, this card's a tough card, a tough message, okay? Tough message. Number 6 in protection mode. Okay. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against a wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit only wants the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust and be willing to let go of what doesn't serve you. It's hard because we're so worried we're going to be empty, right? That even not great love is better than not love, right? Than no love. So we hold on to the scraps because it's better than nothing. When you love yourself, then you start to recognize what is best is the love you give yourself. And when you fill up your cup, then you go around looking for somebody else with a full cup instead of, you filling up theirs with just kind of, sort of good enough. And they're filling up yours with kind of, sort of good enough. And there's all these unhealthy, when we're talking relationship, it could be a job as well. Right? Big love to you, sweetie. Big love. Big love. Tough card is a tough card. As soon as I see that one come out, I'm always like, oh, this is a tough message. Okay, Delancia. Let's see what Delancia's card is. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And you can always hop on a free call with me, or you could always book a full oracle card reading and we could sit together for 45 minutes to an hour. Got the crown. Oh, Delancia. Oh, time to go. But it's in protection mode. So I'll show you the card in the upright position. So time to go in the upright. She's running. She's got a trail of stars that are sparkling behind her. And she's running towards this doorway over here, even though she can't really see the path. She's on her way. She's going. But in protection mode, it shares a little bit different of a message, right, than this message here. Okay. So let's see what the message of time to go in protection number 45. Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You are in a situation that will resurface again later, so consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubts, but that is natural, as it doesn't have the map to your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. So this could be like, two people who have been in an unhealthy relationship that separate. They both go and heal themselves, come back together, and it's magic, right? Like that's the kind of, it seems like it's over or it's done, but it's not. It's just, it's done in the form that it's in, and it'll resurface in a better form later. It could mean that that relationship is done and you're going to have a healthier relationship come along later with a different person. It's just that a relationship could be done and that you're going to do your healing, and then a new relationship is going to come that's going to meet your needs. It could be a job. It could be, you had a plan for something. Maybe you were going to start a company and you had an idea. I want to start a company doing tarot and oracle card readings. And it's like, nope, that's not the right one. It's okay, but something different is going to come up. Maybe you're, like it's a slight change from that. Instead of doing readings, you're going to be making cards, right? Like, so it'll come up in just a slightly different form. So that's what that message is. Okay. So I hope that makes sense to you. All right. Renee. You're so welcome. Love you. Have a wonderful day. Love you. All right, Renee. Yes, today is a good day. Oh, Renee got all the glitters too, which is interesting because we talked about that perfectionism and, achievement. And we know this is a good message for you as well, right? Not all that glitters is gold. Understand why you see those things as being so awesome as that mom and like she made it all about your achievements and your requirements, right? An A was plenty fine. It didn't need to be an A plus, right? Just understand why you feel why you see those things or desire those things, understanding your why beneath it. Because if you understand that it's, society making us feel like we need to have all these things in order to be seen as valuable or important, and people that have that toxic concept of, that today's a huge day. Today's a huge day because of, the Aries new moon, spring equinox, the numerology, like all of it's huge. A beautiful day for manifesting. So do your manifesting today for sure. Okay. So definitely look out for that, Renee. Make sure that you're understanding why you're trying to acquire the things that you are, right? Love you so much. Have a wonderful day, my Atlantean friends. Planted your seeds? Good, mama. Good, witchy kind of woman. See you later. All right. Amanda. Remember, we were... okay, perfect. Amanda. I love Amanda. Amanda is an angel. Yeah, that was you. So that same card, here, I'll read what it was. All that glitters, number 16. It's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets, to paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car or big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority or the sparkling of diamonds. These icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they will symbolically elevate them and make them more attractive. Damia, I will pull your card for you next. Right? This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire that object or person? Kat, you are, it's going to be, I'm going to read Amanda's card, and then it's Damia, Witchy, Kat. Okay, so you're four cards. So, Amanda, serendipity, number 18 in reverse, okay? In protection mode. So we're going to, you're welcome. You're welcome, Renee. You're welcome. So number 18 for my lovely Amanda, in protection mode. Perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one. Yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes, I love you too, friend. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. Yeah, we're at 11:07. We got 4 minutes till 11:11, and we can burn some more intentions. So when you think about that, when you think about, like when you're like, my relationship, but knowing that even though it was a tough experience, and, it shaped you kind of like, the pressure that makes a diamond, right? It wasn't an easy journey, but knowing that it's okay to let go of that, knowing that it wasn't the right relationship. It was there to build you up, to get you to grow, to understand the magical woman that you are, the amazing person that you are. And once you let go of that and move on, you're going to find all the stuff coming to you, all of it, the beautiful relationship, the job that's fulfilling, like all of that stuff. Once you build that love in yourself, because you worked through that stuff, but you needed that in those experiences to shape you, because like sometimes we just don't do it until we struggle, right? A lot of us have to go through the pain for us to say, hey, time to make a change, right? Damia, right now. Damia. I can also send you. Okay. I love you. I'll keep it for you. We'll just keep it for you. Okay. You're so welcome. I love you. I hope to see you tonight. Is this Damia's card? Is this Damia's card? I knew it. Okay. Higher power in protection mode. Write that down for Damia, and I'll read her message for her later on. Higher power in protection mode. Okay. We'll communicate later on when we have our mod squad, and I'll tell her what the card was all about. Hi, Violet. How are you? All right. Witchy and then Cat. Okay. Witchy. Ooh. Witchy woman. Tick tock. Tick tock. Number 30. Okay, so I'm not seeing anybody on this feed, so I'm going to end the broadcast. I love you guys. Thank you for participating, and we'll catch you tomorrow at 9 a.m. or tonight if you're in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective for the new moon in Aries. All right, bye, guys.